ABC Firearm Tactics, and you vibing with the people's champ.
One on the beat, it's a murder.
Got a little genuine for this. I feel bad. I feel bad. I fuck up my nigga, bring them K's on. I got booty on the lip, you can get laid off. I been working in the trap, so bring the J's on. I got shooters in the back, you can get sprayed off. I might get up in my...
What's up, y'all? How we doing? We're back here with another episode of Get In Tune. We're here with my guy, Fresh. He's here to talk about, his brand, ABC Firearm Tactics. We're going to go ahead and start this interview off, man. How you doing?
I'm good, dog. How you feeling?
I'm good. I definitely can't complain. Quarantining,
I know, right? It's different, man. It's a different way of living, brother.
Definitely. So you want to go ahead and start us off by telling us just simply where you're from?
Oh, I'm from Chicago. I'm from the Auburn Gresham neighborhood. Born and raised. I was born on the low end, family from the low end, but I'm pretty much from Auburn Gresham, 89, 87, Emerald, those ways. So
you got a brand here that you have going, do you want to tell us about that? What is ABC Firearm Tactics?
Yeah, so ABC Firearms Tactics is basically, it's a firearm school. So I teach concealed carry. I teach the basic pistol course for the NRA. I teach a shooter's advancement course, things of the sort. It's pretty much just getting people educated on firearms, the basics of it, and advanced.
Okay, that's dope. I actually took one of the classes. It helped me out. What kind of inspired you to create it?
A couple different reasons. I got robbed at an early age while I was young in high school, and it pretty much, I didn't like the feeling of not being able to defend myself, in that situation. The feeling of somebody having an upper hand on me, so I had to make the playing field even. So I feel like a lot of people in our community are afraid of their community because of firearms and things of the sort. So I feel like if they even out the playing field or even just understand what's going on and how to operate a firearm, they'll be more confident in defending themselves or carrying one.
Okay. Yeah, see, you touched on that, our community. What do you think we can do as a community to better inform, the importance of firearm safety and tactics?
I think we should start teaching it early. That's another reason that it inspired my name, ABC Firearms Tactics, because it shouldn't be an age level on firearms. People look at firearms like this. It's a deadly weapon. It is, but so is a knife. You got a million knives in your crib, but you're not afraid because you were taught at an early age. When you walk with the knife, carry it upside down. Make sure it's safe. So there are safe ways to carry and to operate firearms. I just think people need to be educated on those early. That way it'll be a norm. So when it's a norm, it's not as exotic as people make it seem now.
Right. Because we see other communities normalizing it in their
exactly
their children and stuff like that. I remember when we was younger age, we saw a couple of white kids in there with their father,
very young. Man, I've seen them as young as 4-year-old. So it's not really an age limit. It's just if you're teaching them proper and you're teaching them a safe way to do it, then it shouldn't really be an age limit on that.
Yeah, I agree. That's
because it's not really an age limit on when you will have to defend yourself.
Right. And then when you explain the name of ABC Firearm Tactics and why you use ABC, that makes a lot of sense.
So it is an acronym as well. ABC is assess the situation, be calm, and proceed with caution. So ABC is assess, be calm, proceed with caution.
Definitely. I remember that from the class. Let you elaborate on that. And what are your future plans with ABC Firearm Tactics? Have anything what you want to expand on?
Right now, I've been building. I just actually revamped the whole entire course. I revamped the way I teach the class. It's a more hands-on class now. I revamped my slides and things of that sort. just so the customer can get the most out of the experience of the class. So the class right now is just a school. I want to expand to a gun range maybe within the next 10, 15 years. It's a lot behind the gun range, especially black. It's only 3 black-owned gun ranges in the country. And that says a lot. The third one just opened up in Illinois this past month.
Wow.
So that's huge, and that will be that's a huge goal for myself.
Are you in contact with the person? Do you know the person who actually just?
Yes, I actually do know a few people who work for them. I'm actually I don't like to speak on things before they happen, but I'm actually supposed to be teaching concealed carry classes for that range. So
Wow.
It's in the works though. I'm working on it.
That's dope. Keep working on that, man. Keep working.
Sure.
It's one thing to know how to use firearms, you know, and safety and tactics, but what inspired you to become an instructor?
Well, growing up in Chicago, a lot of my friends and I myself have experienced a lot of negative experiences with firearms and things of that sort. Whether it be someone shooting at us or them getting robbed, or them robbing someone or being locked up for a pistol charge. So I just wanted, really, I was trying to help my surrounding area originally, just like if you're going to carry, just carry the legal way. And I persuade a lot of people who I don't believe would have gotten their concealed carry to get their concealed carry just because I was the instructor.
Right. Just because, yeah, that makes it a lot easier for sure.
Yeah.
When somebody you know and trust doing it, you know, it made it easier for me, for sure.
Definitely.
To do that through you, you know. I remember that one of the first questions you asked was, you know, why are you scared of guns and why? Or firearms, you don't use guns, you use the term firearm.
Exactly.
For me, I was scared of them because I never knew how to use it. You know, I never been in a situation where I want to hold it and not know what I'm doing. So just being in a situation where I can have someone that I trust and I know that, you know, they're going to teach me the right things, it's a lot easier for me.
Exactly. And that's what I need, because I need you to protect your family. I need you to protect, you know, little DJ. You feel me? You got a family going on. And that's the same way I operate. And I want all of my friends to be able to say, if anything happens, we'll be able to defend each other.
Right.
Let alone, you know, because it's power in unity. It's power in unity, but it's power in numbers. It's power in numbers. So the more people you can get to be on one accord and things of that sort, if anything were to happen, then you all will be more prepared.
Yeah, definitely.
So it's big for me to have my friends with their concealed carry and things of that sort.
Okay. So what would if you had any advice for someone who's thinking to become certified, you know, what would that look like?
Advice. My main advice would be, if you don't take anything serious, take that serious. Because this is something you're training for, to possibly take a life and also to defend your own life or someone you may love or something you may love. So yeah, I definitely, that's the main thing I would say. Just if you never taken anything serious, just take that serious, because it will help you defend yourself, and it might possibly have you take a life. So it's nothing to play with.
For sure. How has the pandemic affected ABC Firearm Tactics?
Actually, people may think like it may damage a lot of business, which it did. It damaged a lot of businesses. However, it's been the opposite for me. This pandemic has brought so much attention to firearms and firearm safety and just firearm awareness. I remember like the first month of the quarantine, the beginning of the month, I went to Eagle Sports Range to buy guns, and the line was out the door. I've gotten probably the most calls for concealed carry classes since the pandemic started. Now that the pandemic has happened, since before, like even before, I wasn't getting as many calls as frequently as I am now, just because people they really want to prepare, especially with all the things that's going on in our country, in our society right now. It's like, it's a very dangerous, it's a real tense time, and everybody want to protect themselves.
Absolutely, absolutely. I agree with that 100%. So, how have you, or how can you become more engaged with, your students or future students, or be informative to them during this pandemic?
How can I?
Yeah.
Um,
Or how have you?
how have I?
Either one.
Okay. How have I? I'm still teaching personal classes and things of the sort. I just actually came from a class. I was teaching my postponed class today. They were postponed because of the pandemic.
Right.
So I taught them today. So I still want to keep that going, things of that sort. I'm also still helping people with shooters advancement classes one-on-one. I've been real cautious because of the pandemic. But yeah, that's how I am. Helping the cause. But as far as how could I, I'm not as vocal on social media as I could be and as I probably should be, especially with the topics in the country going on right now. I definitely should be more vocal, and I believe I will start being more vocal, just because that brings that awareness about firearms to the culture. The culture needs to understand why this is important. And it's a lot of trending topics right now that are directly in tune with my industry.
Definitely. Definitely right now this is time of importance. Before we wrap this interview up, is there anything that you want to get out there as far as, what you have going on, what you have coming up? Any exclusive drops here on Get In Tune?
As far as what I have coming up, I got a lot of major things coming up for the personal life. I got a lot of major things coming up for ABC. But whenever you see ABC, follow ABC Firearm Tactics on IG. Like us on Facebook, ABC Tactics on IG, and it's just ABC Firearm Tactics on Facebook. I'm always working, so if you just stay tuned, you'll see something new.
Definitely. We definitely gonna stay tuned, man.
For sure.
Appreciate you for the interview, man. It's something that we all need to be aware of that's going on in our community that everybody needs to get in tune with. So
For sure.
Get in tune with the ABC Firearms. Thank you all for watching. Follow the page, get in tune.